We are gathered here today in the sight of God and the presence of friends and loved ones to celebrate one's life's greatest moments. We are here to give recognition to the beauty of love that is shared between and as they complete their family in holy matrimony.
Hi. First, I want to say sorry. Sorry for letting our wedding be late for 4 months. You know how difficult I would be, how emotional I would be, but you still stay even if it was a great storm you're facing. 4 months of grieving were painful, yes, but there's always a rainbow after the rain, right? You knew how hard I would close my heart, yet you still ended up confessing your feelings to me. You feared rejection, but you took the risk to be rejected countless of times. And I guess that was when I started to catch feelings for you. As I look back, I couldn't help but wonder why you never left. There were a lot of hardships and complications entering in my life, but you would enter without hesitation. I can see you get tired, but you would never give up and leave. There were times where I would ask you, what? Why do you love me? And all you gave me was a reassuring smile. A smile that tells me I have someone who will stay. You have fought for for your position in my life. For 7 years, you have courted me, and it's been 3 years since I became your girlfriend. 3 years together seems off, but the time that you spent trying to love me was irreplaceable. 4 years, you have been trying to win my heart. And 3 years ago, you did. We would always talk about how God has a plan for everything, how there would be a right person in the right time, at the right moment. And now, Xander, you are the right person. 3 years ago was the right time, and today is our right moment. From now on, you don't need to drop me home, because now, you are my home. A home where I find comfort in your arms, even though none of us would speak, where silence in your arms would be enough for me to feel safe at night. We don't need to text each other goodnight anymore, because from now on, we can say it face to face beside each other. Thank you, Don Alexander Villanueva, for waiting and staying. This is truly God's perfect plan and timing.
Okay, so where do I start this? I'm not really good with these type of things, but you know I'd do anything for you, love. But kidding aside, I want to start this off by getting a blast from the past. From the day where you cut classes just for me. You cut classes just to be by my side. You cut classes just to comfort me. And I really felt bad. Ever since that day, my view on you changed. At first, I saw you as an annoying girl who didn't know what to do in the world. But when I saw you for what you really were, you were the sweetest, most pure person I had ever met up to that point in my life. After that event, I began to become confused, and I was avoiding you from 7th to 8th grade because I didn't understand my feelings. But everything changed in the 9th grade. And that's when the magic happened. I felt this spark between us, and I could feel that we were already insanely close to each other, even though we only talked recently. We would have those unforgettable late night talks, and it's like you told me your whole life story in a span of 7 days. Also, in those 7 days, we poked a little fun, and we pretended like we were a couple in social media. Our ex-classmates would know that. Anyways, after a while, I got comfortable around you, and you felt like home to me. So I decided to confess my feelings at the last day of school. Some would say our journey was just like one of those fictional stories. Our story as boyfriend and girlfriend might have ended, but here we are now, about to open a new chapter in our journey. A chapter where we can confidently call ourselves husband and wife. And I know I only do this in our alone time. But I love you, Celestine. I love you more than anything in this world. You are the reason I'm still living and breathing. I wouldn't know what to do without you in my life. And that's why I'm here. To show everyone how much I truly love you. And how much I'm willing to sacrifice for your love. I love you, Alexandra Celestine Villafuerte, with all my heart, all my mind, and all my soul. And I'm standing here, before God, and before the people who are attending this wedding, as I, Don Alexander Villanueva, promise to take you, Alexandra Celestine Villafuerte, to be my lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do us part.
Alexandra, do you take Alexander to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, to love, honor, and cherish in sickness and in health, forsaking all others for as long as you shall live?
I do.
I do.
The ring, an unbroken circle, represents unending love. As often as either of you look upon these rings, may you be reminded of this moment and the love you have promised to one another.
Alexandra,
Alexander,
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love,
that I'm choosing to share.
my life's journey with you,
I give you this ring,
with a pledge to love you,
today, tomorrow, and always.
today, tomorrow, and always.
Alexander and Alexandra, you have pledged your faith to each other in the company of your family and friends. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Alexander, you may now kiss your beautiful bride. Family and friends, I am proud to pronounce for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Villanueva.